I don't know if you know, I don't like that pick for the Chargers. I would take Joe Alt to the Chargers if anything. I mean, looking at the options, I guess they could take Malik Neighbors, but they just drafted a wide receiver last year that's supposed to be their number one, Quentin Johnson. I mean, have you seen the TikToks of them making fun of him? But I mean, he's gonna have he's got the build to be great, and he's athletic. He's just
Kevin White the second, Quentin Johnson.
no, don't do him like that. I think the Chargers take Joe Alt. I think he's better than the Oregon State offensive tackle, so that's the reasoning behind that. Pick 6. Giants need a quarterback, so JJ McCarthy's their choice. At least you know, kid's got heart. He can be good. He's 6'3", like 210 also. So, he looked pretty fast when I watched him in college. It's not like the speed's not there, but he's not Justin Fields and Lamar quick. Pick 7, I think the Titans take the second best offensive tackle, being Talis Fuago, however you pronounce that guy's name, out of Oregon State. Pick 8, Atlanta defense, Dallas Turner, Alabama. Pick 9 is the Bears, right? Given that I think the Bears won't have that pick, I think they trade it for something. But if they were to take it, I think you got to take the offensive tackle from Penn State. I can't pronounce his name, and I can't really Fajonon or whatever. I think the Bears get another offensive lineman. I wish they got Joe Alt, but yeah, who knows? Maybe they do. They make some trades and get Joe Alt with Caleb. But yeah, and then for pick 10, given the Jets, I mean, what do they do?
Like on mine, I have Rome Odunze. I think Neighbors and Odunze fall to the Bears Jets. I just don't know which one picks, but maybe a surprise team jumps in front of them. I don't know, but
because their defense is already loaded.
Their defense is
Garrett
good.
Wilson's a beast.
I don't know. I think they want to get more help for
Rodgers.
just for
but
the
Rodgers
fact,
never really targets those rookies, bro.
just for the fact that he never got help with the Packers. They were not drafting for him. They were drafting
for the organization.
Yeah,
so maybe just show them that, like, hey, we're here for you to help you win. So yeah, I mean, one of the wide receivers in the draft, why not? I would honestly say take Brock Bowers, but hey,
they don't really have too many a good tight end, so maybe.
Yeah,
I forgot totally about Brock Bowers. He
skipped the draft because Michael Mayer, fucking bitch.
Brock Bowers. I mean, he could obviously go in the top 10. He's the number one tight end, but in my opinion, you don't draft a tight end in the top 10. Obviously, as we're seeing with Kyle Pitts, he hasn't done anything.
You do like looking at Jordy Nelson and what he did with Rodgers. I mean, if I'm the Jets, I'm taking Brock Bowers. We're gonna switch over to basketball for a little bit, and then we'll probably wrap up the show. We're Bulls fans, Chicago area. Kobe White's that guy.
He is.
He's that guy. He's finally getting the minutes. He's finally getting to control the game at the point guard position. They're taking the leash off of him and saying, "Go show us what you got, kid." And it's working. 7 threes tonight. 28 points. Just a beast, bro. He's averaging the numbers of a point guard, and he's showing me the skill set it takes to be a good point guard. No, he's not the John Moran, I'm jumping out the gym, but he's also not pointing guns at people. At least, fuck. I mean, he's doing the things on the court necessary to, get a contract extension and show that we can use him in the future of our organization. What do you think we do in terms of trade, though? Because Zach's value has just gone down.
See, in my opinion, I honestly want to see Lonzo Ball with this team.
Me too.
I think with I don't want Levine anymore. I whatever we're gonna get for him, we're gonna get for him.
Or Vooch. I fucking hate Vooch, bro. He can't do.
Vooch sucks. I'd rather have Drummond out there starting for us.
Bro, the game I watched against the Cavs in double OT, I think Drummond had 26 rebounds.
26 rebounds. Yeah, like I said, Kobe White's doing his thing, proving that he wasn't a bust. Zach LaVine was holding him back clearly for a while now. Zach LaVine, you would see Zach LaVine, he'd be going off for 40, 50 points. Yeah, but guess what? The Bulls were losing those games. Zach LaVine is not good when he needs to be. There was a couple games, don't get me wrong, where he took over the game and they won. But those were games against like the Hornets.
He's not the guy you go to in crunch time.
DeMar DeRozan has been going off lately. He's been taking the big shots. Kobe White been going absolutely nuts without Zach LaVine. And in my opinion, he needs to be in consideration for the comeback player of the year. Most improved player, obviously. But he's been playing great basketball. Alex Caruso, he hasn't been playing very well shooting wise. He always plays great defense for the Chicago Bulls. But in my opinion, they need to get Zach LaVine out of there. Get something for him. hopefully something good.
Looking at the Bucks, it's like, bro, like they go get Pat Beverly, bro. Like Pat Bev, dude. That dude's a fucking workhorse.
Yeah, so like the Bulls had Pat Bev before, but
but it just had a different timestamp. It's like you throw Pat Bev in a system, so looking at him like, why would the Sixers get rid of the guy that hustles for rebounds and plays solid defense, and he's useful in the playoffs when he lifts the team up as a veteran and knows the game of basketball at a high level. Pat Beverly is that guy, belt to ass.
See, like right now, the Bulls are in the play, and they're the 9th seed right now behind the Pacers, which are a hell of a basketball team. The Sixers, a hell of a basketball team. They're all in the play-in right now. Like, I could see if the Bulls get in the playoffs and they get the right matchup, they can make it to the Eastern Conference Finals if that first round is the right matchup. In my opinion, if they play the Celtics, they don't win. But if they play the Bucks, they have a chance to win because it seems always against the Bucks, the Bulls play a great game. No matter when, no matter where they're at, they're playing a great game against the Bucks. I think you need to get rid of Vooch. You trade LaVine. I really want to re-sign Drummond. I don't know what his contract is, but he needs to be on his basketball team. We need rebounders like him. We've always had problems rebounding in the past. Dillon Terry and Julian Phillips, I mean, they're starting to play a little bit, in my opinion. They're okay, but they definitely aren't rotational at this point, but they have to be rotational with all of our injuries and stuff like that. P. Will, I don't know how that's going. In my opinion, I never wanted that pick to happen.
Why do you take it? Just like you take a 6-man in the NBA draft?
Pat Williams, I think his time's coming to an end in Chicago here soon if he doesn't step it up next year. He did just get hurt. He's out for the season. He seems to have he
can't break out of his shell.
He'll literally one game he'll shoot like 10 shots and go 2 for 10. The next game he won't shoot. So if he just has no confidence, in my opinion. He's a great defender, but he has no confidence. And like I said, I want to see Lonzo Ball with his team. Hopefully Lonzo Ball's healthy next year and the Bulls can help with him and get him, Kobe, hopefully DeRozan. I really hope we can get a big guy that can shoot the basketball and that can play defense to help this team out. Like, I still want Caruso as a defender. I mean, Caruso is very bad on the offensive end lately. But, yeah, the Bulls next year with the right pieces in place, I think they could be a top 5 seed here in the East because the East is fucking... It's literally every game is a good game. Like the Cavaliers game, the Bulls were down. They were getting their ass whooped. Came back. The Celtics were playing the Cavaliers last night.
Up
22 points in the fourth quarter. Cavaliers came back and won. Just like the night before when the Bulls came back on the Portland Trailblazers down 22 points. Kobe White and DeRozan went off in that fourth quarter and won that game for the Bulls. The basketball in the East is awesome right now. In the West, you got the bottom feeders and you got the top end. And it seems like when the top end teams play each other, the games aren't that good. It seems like the bottom end teams have good games against each other, but there's not very many good teams against the top of the West. But you'll see good East West games, and all the East usually have good games. Even the Pistons. The Pistons just beat the Bulls a couple days ago. The Pistons have the Bulls number this year. But like I said, I want to see, hopefully, we sign somebody in free agency, a big that could shoot basketball, and maybe a four that comes off the bench and shoots threes for us. We definitely need some help, but I really want to see Lonzo with the squad.
All right, before we end the show, guys, we're gonna give you, as of now, it might change into the next episode, and the next episode is gonna be UFC 299. It's uploading Friday at 7, the 9th. I want to get involved with the UFC space a little bit. I'm bringing Cody on with me and Dillon because he's a little bit more knowledgeable to the sport. I watch UFC, just not on the highest capacity. I'm not a casual, but I also don't know the most, and I don't want to speak about stuff that I don't know about. So bringing some better knowledge to that area. I want to get merch going, whether it be just 20 shirts to 20 people who want one, or it sells 100 of them. I really don't care about making profit in the situation. It's just getting you guys something to represent the show and us, and building a community, obviously getting the Discord going, building the social media platforms outside of YouTube. And yeah, growing the show every day and every episode is important. Longevity of it, want it to be a bigger show, bigger than what me and him have thought of. And I want it to grow on its own. I want people to be liking our reels when we sleep, videos to be getting viral. Our takes are supposed to be original and authentic, and our knowledge behind everything is stuff that we think about and our opinions on it. Obviously, we talk about gambling. Don't gamble money you don't have, or uh, bet what you're comfortable with. There's nothing wrong with throwing $5 on a 10 leg parlay. You lose $5, whatever. You spend $5 on way worse shit, but don't spend your mortgage on fucking stupid shit. Before we get out of here, I'm rolling with Tennessee to win March Madness. Dillon, who you taking?
I don't know. I feel I gotta take the Creighton Blue Jays. I don't mind that Tennessee pick.
I also like Creighton too, so you could double dip, throw two different things.
One team that I feel will be upset in the early rounds is Purdue. One team I think that can make a big run, I got the UAB Blazers if they make it. And also another team I think gets an upset is Princeton. I think they make another upset in the first round. No matter who they're playing, I don't care who they're playing. They beat Arizona last year, and Arizona was on fire going into that. And then Princeton was even down 15 points in that game. At one point, they were plus 25,000 to win that game. That proves that anything can happen. No, dude, there was no line for Arizona, which if it was probably minus $1 million. So you'd have to bet $1 million to win $100. So anything can happen in sports betting.
Yeah. Before we get out, guys, I'm gonna play one clip. Play this clip. We're in March. The madness has begun. Let me play this clip real quick. Hold on, boys. And also, you guys got to understand, getting content out is not the easiest, especially when you work and do other stuff outside of just the show. We take pride in this show, and we care about this show. So we hope you guys enjoy the show, and putting out content for you guys is what's important to us. I'm trying to find this clip. Give me a second. Right here. Okay. Shout out to Jersey Jerry. As I leave this show, I want to play this clip.
Yeah, you were gonna ride with me. Make it permanent, and you make it permanent now. I am Lord. I am Lord. Yes, I am Lord. Yes, I am. That's where he could go.
Jersey.
I am March.
I am March. Jersey Jerry's one of a kind. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok. I go live on Instagram sometimes, stream slots and shit like that. I throw pics out there. Instagram's the best place to be honest, just because daily content, you don't miss shit, and you stay in the loop of what we got going on. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace.